The Eastgate Center in Harare, Zimbabwe has a secret. It can cool itself using only natural methods. The design of this busy urban complex comes from a surprising source. Termites are often dismissed as pests, but their unique nests that can span up to 30 feet inspired Mick Pierce, lead architect behind Eastgate. Despite being blind, termites make their homes through elaborate tunnels that allow warm air to flow in and out. Pierce applied this clever design, reducing ventilation costs and making heat regulation more sustainable. Every day, we're surrounded by these evolutionary ingenuities. The blue morpho butterfly has millions of iridescent scales that diffract light, scaring away predators. The gecko can stick to slippery surfaces with ease. Spiders spin strands that carry up to 200 times their body weight. By learning from the organisms that surround us, scientists develop technologies that copy their dynamic qualities. This is engineering biomimicry. I'm your host, Michelle Liu. Welcome to Earthtech Radio, your gateway to exploring how technology can transform our environmental future. To really understand biomimicry, we need to dial back time by 600 years. We know Leonardo da Vinci for the Mona Lisa and the Last Supper. What a lot of people don't know is that he was also a prolific inventor who created some of the first biomimetic flying machines. Through chalk and quill sketches, he proposed inventions such as the ornithocopter, which literally mimicked the motion of flapping bird wings. Many centuries later, the Wright brothers looked towards Da Vinci to create prototypes of the modern airplane. But it wasn't until 1957 that NASA's Jack Schmitt coined the actual word biomimetics. Right now, biomimetic technology is giving back to the natural sources it draws inspiration from. If you've ever seen a lotus leaf, you might have noticed how water droplets pool on its surface. As the water beads roll off, they carry dirt and pollutants and achieve a self-cleaning effect for the plant. By copying hydrophobic lotus structures, scientists have made fascinating breakthroughs in nanotechnology. For airplanes and rockets, lotus leaves have inspired equipment that prevents the formation of ice in engines. In medical research, lotus properties create materials that stop fast bacterial growth. Spiderwebs are everywhere. Thanks to biomimetics, they can now be found etched in glass. Spider silk is stronger than steel, but each web still has protective mechanisms that prevent collisions with birds. The secret behind this trait lies in special threads called stabilimenta, which can reflect ultraviolet light invisible to our naked eye. By incorporating this feature into windows, German engineering company Arnold Glass created biomimetic bird-safe glass. While birds see a web of ultraviolet markers, humans can only see a transparent pane. Birds have inspired many biomimetic engineering innovations on their own. Bullet trains are a surprisingly environmentally friendly travel option. They actually emit less greenhouse gases than other types of transportation. Before the silent and speedy machines we're familiar with today, bullet trains produced large amounts of noise pollution. The Shinkansen train in Japan would create a big and loud atmospheric wave while exiting tunnels. Local residents called it tunnel boom. A team of engineers was brought onto the project in hopes of making a less disruptive design. Their general manager, Eiji Nakatsu, had a unique hobby: bird watching. He recalled how the kingfisher bird can effortlessly swoop beneath the water's surface to catch prey while barely even making a splash. The secret of this movement lies in its dagger-like beak. The engineers behind Shinkansen used the natural adaptations of the kingfisher to redesign the front end of the train to be more sleek and sharp. Their efforts paid off. The train stopped disrupting local residents and wildlife. Another good change occurred besides noise reduction when the Shinkansen also traveled 10% faster with 15% less electricity. Beyond reducing environmental harm, scientists are looking towards nature to fix our dependency on fossil fuels. Beneath the water's surface, whales are some of Earth's largest creatures. They're also aiding the development of wind turbines. Whale fins have characteristic bumps, also known as tubercles, that improve agility while gliding through currents. Inspired by this trait, scientists created blades with similar grooves and protrusions. Recent testing demonstrates that whale-inspired turbines can generate greater amounts of energy while operating at reduced speeds. So much of what we need to design and build a more easy to live in and sustainable world is already within our fingertips. If we just start bringing more of the outside environment into brainstorming sessions and technological pursuits, we might learn a thing or two from the amazing and versatile mechanisms that already exist in nature. Building biomimetic for the environment holds so much promise as we embrace the uniqueness of our world, from microscopic organisms to spectacular biomes. Thank you for listening to today's episode of Earthtech Radio. We really appreciate listeners like you, who are passionate about the intersection of sustainability and innovation. Join us next time for an episode on how trees talk to each other and the pivotal scientist who developed this idea.